Hello, welcome to Rao's Corner. Yesterday, in the previous video, we made a complete guide about the preparation for class 12th board examination. In this context, we had discussed about the syllabus and exam pattern, the conceptual clarity, and how to utilize the previous year's question papers, and how to make a schedule. All these details we had discussed yesterday in the previous video, and we stopped at a particular point that is called stay organized, and we are going to continue that in this today's video. Stay organized includes you need to prepare a proper study plan that will yield productivity. That means now we are on the verge of writing the examination. How to increase the productivity? So that again depends on the way you focus and you stay organized. Organized means you need to be very systematic in your preparation for the examination. In the previous points we had discussed how to utilize the study plan, how to utilize the previous year's question papers, how to prepare a schedule, and how to focus physics, how to focus chemistry, biology, English as well as mathematics. Now, our main concern here is what are the plans by which we can stay organized. See, now most of us, whenever we study one point, a particular subject, we get the diversion of mind and we try to shift to the other subject. How to get rid of this? You prepare a capsule. For physics, I will be utilizing this much amount of time. For chemistry, this much amount of time, and once that 40 minutes is over, I am sure your mind will get completely boggled up and you try to drift away to the other subject, because life is variety is the spice of life. So obviously, the marginal utility will come down. So therefore, here you have to be very focused and you need to see, yes, now at this point I have got the saturation point, so I have to stop this and just revert to the other subjects. That once you start studying it, obviously you will get into the frame of mind. But one important thing is, when you get the subjects, so for example, after 3 days you have physics paper, you need to completely focus on that particular subject. Now, as per the CBSE or ICSE or even state board schedule, you have sufficient gap between papers. Maybe 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. So, suppose subject number 1, you immediately prepare and give time of 4 days for that. Similarly, subject number 2, you give time about 4 days for it. Likewise, you plan it in a very systematic way. When you are going to write the next examination, after all, you have 5 subjects or maybe 6 subjects. So you keep your schedule in such a way that the examinations that are going to be held are not yet over. You have to concentrate on those subjects. You have to keep in touch with that subject. For example, your exam started with physics. Physics is over, forget about it. And the next exam is biology, you study biology. The third exam is chemistry. So little bit of touch of chemistry, you have to keep it in mind. You have to focus on this way. And after that, you need to have good reference books. But one thing you never forget, every question pattern or everything comes from the NCERT books only. So first and foremost important thing is you have to give importance for NCERT, because all the preparation, everything starts with NCERT only. You may include a few other reference books for practice purpose, but mainly your syllabus consists of NCERT. It is based on NCERT. So utmost important must be given for NCERT. And after that, you can go for the other reference books. So this is as regards the preparation part is concerned. What are the things that you have to take care of yourself? Number 1 is, don't just sit idle, don't just waste your time in unnecessary things. Your focus should be, your schedule should be in such a way, you need to relax in between. And apart from that, you should have sufficient time of sleep also. So I have seen a few students studying up to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. That doesn't augur well and that doesn't even fulfill your objective. because staying late nights also will not serve the purpose. You study in such a capsule, you prepare a capsule in such a way that I have studied physics, now it's over, you revert back to the other subject, and suppose you have the physics paper of 3-4 days, you keep the schedule or gaps are scheduled in such a way that sufficient time is there, but ultimately you need to sleep by 11 o'clock in the night. You wake up early in the morning, that will serve the purpose, rather than burning the midnight lamp up to 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And you may have gastricitis, you may have gastric problem, you may have sufficient indigestion problems, and this will again put deleterious marks on your health problems. So one has to be very careful about this. The second important thing is, nowadays the present kids or the present students, they don't drink sufficient amount of water. You need to consume water at regular intervals. Whenever you feel that your lips need it, immediately you suck a few drops of water. That's very important. And keep your mind fresh. Keep it relaxed. See, you are not going to go in for a war. You are only going to write an examination. So you always have a positive frame of mind that I can do it. Trust yourself and see that you ensure that you take sufficient care of your physical and mental abilities and give importance to your health. Keep your mind very relaxed and very focused, because this is very, very important. So these are all the things which will complete your preparation for the board examination. I hope you like my video. I wish you all the best for the examinations. Every student, I am